be kind to yourself on this journey. You know what I'm saying? I notice a lot of self-help gurus, you know, and shit like that. Like, it's all about being mean to people and like calling you a bitch and shit like that. And that's cool. I definitely understand, you know, where that comes in. But be kind to yourself, man. I'm saying be kind to yourself throughout this journey, because this journey it's a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot of acquiring knowledge. It's a lot of making mistakes. It's a lot of going through shit that if you could redo it now, you know what I'm saying, you would do it differently. You know, we definitely came here to learn, which is why it means a lot to go through experiences, and it also means a lot to fucking read, you know what I'm saying, and learn some shit. So that's obviously something that I'm going to promote to my people is, you know what I'm saying, read and get you some specialized knowledge and all that. But, you know, be kind to yourself throughout the journey, man. Like, there's a lot of falling downs. There's a lot of doing shit that you said you wouldn't do. You know, there's a lot of relapse. You know, there's a lot of what you would feel to be wasted time, but it's really more lessons and learning experiences for your specific situation. You know, some people have to go through some shit to be able to turn on certain shit, to be able to perform in certain ways and do certain things. And it's just important to be kind to yourself throughout the journey within your own mind, because it really is just you and you know? Even if you're surrounded by 100 people, like, you have to face you in the mirror at the end of the day. You know, if you move to a different organization, then it's you. You know what I'm saying? If you end up in that hospital chair, then it's you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is all about. That's really what the gift is that I'm trying to bring to the people, is like the ability to, you know yourself and be cool with yourself regardless of how you are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you wonder, like, you know, my whole life I've gone around and it's like people wonder how it is that I'm able to be good with my fucking self. You know, like that'd be something that people be wanting to fight me over, man. Like, I remember I had a certain job, and like literally just because I felt myself, because I felt like I was king of my own life, because I love myself. You know, there's a dude who just couldn't fucking stand that shit. Just couldn't stand it. Because he hated himself on some shit. And like, to the point that he had to fight me. And yeah, I won. I did. And he was like a foot taller than me. You know? So it was like a whole lot of extraness towards that. But I want to be able to give that, because that to me is the most. And I didn't have to fight, of course. I would never say take that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, certain situations call for certain things, but you know, peace is always the way. And it's because I'm kind to myself. It's because I love myself, bro. It's because I love my fucking self, man. It's because throughout the entire journey, like, I love myself, man. And of course, there have been times where I've beat myself up, and I just realized that from those times, you get no fruit from that shit. You know? You don't get no real support and happiness out of yourself from belittling yourself, from making yourself feel like less than. You know, you get the support and happiness from taking the right actions, acquiring the right knowledge, thinking about your situation in a certain way. And it's just really about loving yourself to the whole thing, man. Because there's a lot of shit that we get put onto us that we didn't sign up for. You know, perhaps we signed up for it in the world before this one, but you know, there's shit that you go through that makes you do things that it's like, man, you look back and you're like, fuck, wish I wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be nice to yourself. You gotta love yourself. And then you just gotta figure out what it is that you want to do now and keep your mind focused on that. You know, everything about this channel that I want it to be is just, you know, promoting, you know, healthy mental health and mindset, because a healthy mental health and a healthy mindset, man, that shit gets you to anything, bro. Like, and then you can mold situations from a healthy mindset, bro. Because if you try to mold situations from an unhealthy mindset, then you always gonna be surrounded by there's always gonna be bullshit in your reality. Because like I said, the way that you think is what's gonna color and shape the way that your world looks. You know, that's as simple as a convict being in jail and a rich man living in a penthouse. You get what I'm saying? That's why whenever I pass the homeless people, I'm always like, man, like that could be me. Like literally, we just have two different things in our head, two different ideals that we have dwelt upon, you know, for long enough to turn us into certain characters. You get what I'm saying? That's why when people have good parents and they're raising good households with good role models, they end up doing the right shit and having the right shit. And when people don't have that, then, you know what I'm saying, there's no telling where the fuck they gonna end up. But either way, just like I said, when it comes down to the hobo, you look him in the eyes and you realize, man, like that guy just had a different set of identifiers set up in his head for him to be staring at and caring about. So be kind to yourself as you start caring about new things and shedding old layers of yourself to become more of what you could be. And with that, I'm gonna catch you next with Don. Peace.